Here we are on the Pound Aussie 5 range, and I do also have another chart loaded just to the left, and that is the Pound Aussie 60-minute chart. And what I'm doing is I want to gain more experience working the 5 range chart and just applying my knowledge that I know about structure, breakout patterns, trend continuation, a few counter trend trades, but no advanced patterns, no bat ciphers or Garleys. And I'm doing this video for myself so that I can go back over it, review it, look for any improvements, but really just gain the knowledge with the 5 range. Now, I've actually been using the 5 range for probably close to 2 years. It's brilliant for when you have movement on, say, the hourly, but it just moves in a single direction. So for instance, just down. Well, when that happens, it does not give you the opportunities to get involved. However, here on the 5 range, you can see we've got pullbacks when that happens, and it gives you just a different view of price action. It really does give you a lot more opportunity, a little bit more difficult to trade, but I will be applying all the strategies and all the things I need for confirmation to be able to get into a trade. So what I've done is I've loaded 120 days worth of data, and as I say, I've linked them, so as I scroll through the 5 range here, you can see it moves on the hourly. So it's really important that I look at the hourly, because I need to see if we're in trend, or if we're coming into structure, or if we've just broke out of structure. Are we moving heavily? Is there a pattern setting up? So I need something to look at there. So let's crack on with this. This video may be an hour long. I have no idea how many trades we'll get. I don't know if it will be profitable or not. I certainly hope that it would be profitable, given the fact that I should by now know what I'm doing, and I have been profitable for 8 months. So let's carry on and see if we can get any trades out of here. So on the hourly, it's really important here on the hourly that I don't go too far to the left of the screen, because I'll actually end up seeing the outcome of the trades. Okay, so we're on our way down to just above the 17900s, and okay, so here I can see that we're trending down. So we've got a 3-point move, we're seeing a retracement. The outside return is anywhere here, but I could be looking for a reversal in this zone. I would need the RSI to go overbought first of all before I could look for a selling opportunity. Double top, no. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, that one hit targets but never gave us a entry reason. Okay, so again, new low, and on the 5 range, I'm looking at the bigger moves on the market. And right now, I can see on the hourly we've almost come down to the lows, so I could be looking for a potential rotation. And what we've actually done here is we've double bottomed, so we could see a move and a break of structure. And there we go. We have now broken to the upside. And again, I just need to move the crosshair so I can see the hourly. Okay, we've had a higher close on the hourly. Even handled number 18,000, we could be attracted to that. Okay, we've now passed the 18,000, and there's no there's no head and shoulders here now for me, so let's carry on. We've seen a small pullback. Market running out of steam as we consolidate. We've broken to the downside. Got a couple of hourly bearish candles. Still looking, I would still expect the market to come lower, but no entry reason. Okay, so we had a pullback. We've now broken to the downside on the 5 range. On the hourly, we've only spiked down. Okay, potential flag here. Let's have a look at this. I don't think this is going to give us the opportunity that I want. Well, if we come back up to retest the channel, it probably will. Okay. For me, I need to have the channel an equal distance apart, and so here we've had a test, and we're just coming up to this zone now. Does it look like on the hourly? Okay, small retracement. Don't think this is going to give me what I want. This is not the type of formation I want, so unless we get a breakout here. Okay, so now it's looking like this. We have come into 618. Okay, my entry, I've actually gone a few, I've gone a little bit past it, would have been the breakout, and so I'm just going to have my risk there. My reward is going to be a retest of yeah, I didn't really want to spike past that level. No, we can play for a retest here. This isn't going to, doesn't look like a double bottom. Okay, so going to be playing for a retest here, and let's see whether or not, and there we go. Okay, lovely. We had a nice risk reward there, so that's going to be 40 pips. The formation of that flag pattern wasn't as I typically like to take it, but the 5 range doesn't always give you the same candle setups as it does on just the normal candlestick, so I waited for the breakout there. Let's remove that. Let's carry on. Need that there. Okay, so we really are down at the very lows of the structure level here, so I don't want to go too far and see the outcome. This could be another flag pattern here. It's looking like that we are pushing down. This would only be a 2-touch flag from the look of it. Still haven't gone overbought on the hourly. Just let me zoom in. Okay, a couple of tweezer bottoms there, but that hourly candle hasn't closed. Yeah, we could see a reversal here. We have hit a 382. It has been 2 touches. We did make a new low here on the 5 range. Okay, and we have just broken out the channel. Okay, so this is going to be tight stops for me here. And no, actually, scrap that. I would need 3 touches. We're down at structure. Nope, ignore that. Not interested in that. Okay, we did see the retracement down. Nevertheless, wasn't something I was interested in. Let's carry on. I only want to be in the very best trades. And you can see now we've been very bullish, and we've put in on the hourly a very bullish candle, a higher close. Could indicate that we could go a little higher here. Okay, what I'm looking at is here on the 60, that bullish candle, and right here, this candle right now, the bearish red candle is coming back down into test these candle highs, and I would expect just off this very bullish candle for this to be sucked right back up and potentially come up to the 180.19s area. So what could we use to potentially get long? Looks like we're putting in a wedge pattern. and I'm just going to wait and see if we get a hold. Nope, we did not, so scrap that. Let's carry on. And there we go, we did break to the upside, but did not give me an entry reason. Okay, we're just consolidating now. No clear direction here. Potential head and shoulders. I would expect the market to break to, let me zoom out like that. I would expect the market to come back down. We're not putting in higher highs, and we are putting a couple of lower lows, but not broken that structure level. Could we look at this as a potential head and shoulders? Well, that would not be the right shoulder for me. I would need the right shoulder to come up to this point, and then look for a shorting opportunity to come back down to retest the lows. Okay, now what we've done here is we've put in a 3-point move. So we came down to here. Okay, and this move here to there actually broke the outside return, so that's move 1. There's 2, there's 3, retracing back up now into this level. We have just closed above it, so not interested in that. And there we go. Head and shoulders did play out. Didn't really give me the opportunity. I like the charts to be cleaner, especially on the 5 range. And what we're doing now is we're moving quite heavily in a downward direction. And so let's just zoom out on the hourly. You can clearly see there now that we broke to the downside. I've had a couple of very bearish candles. I'd be looking for opportunities here to get short. Let's see if we get any. Okay, so we are in a trend, we are bearish. Pull back into structure. I'd be looking for shorting opportunities anywhere here. And we had our lower close was actually here. We go an ATR above the high, that's going to give us 5. That's give me 79. I'm going to be playing for a retest down to the 78.50s level, just one pip in front of that. And I will then be holding for secondary targets and just looking at trading this down. Okay. And we actually hit the line. Just depends if stops were or were not hit. So if they were hit, that would have been a loss of 12. If they were not, then we banked half of that, which is 8. I'm going to say that that did not take because we did not spike past the stop. So that banked 8, and what I'm going to do secondary targets is just place them on every outside return. Okay, so right here I'm going to be 5 pips above the high, so it's going to put me at 48, which is there. Okay, we've made another new low, so I'm going to be 5 pips above this high, which is going to put me at 38, which is there. And just have a look at the hourly. Okay, I can't quite see far enough left for structure. Let's continue managing this trade down. Okay, we were not stopped out there, and now we've put in a new low. And what I'm going to do now is just go above this new low here. So that wants to put me at 95. Okay, we've put in another new low here. This is going to be a cracking trade. Going to put me at 59. No, that can't be right, is it? Yeah, it is 59. Okay, let's carry on. And nope, still not stopped out. So we've now put in another new low. Okay, so now 5 pips above this one. Okay, and another new low, so 5 pips above this one. Wow, doing very well catching this trend. And using aggressive stops here. Wow, 5 pips again below this one. Oh, fantastic. Do we make another low, or we're going to get stopped out? At some point we're going to be. There we go. Oh my God, look at that for a rally. From here to there, 147. So we bank half of that, plus the 8 that we made before, so plus 81 pips on that particular trade. Wow, absolutely lovely. The beauty of working the 5 range. And now for me, we've violated structure now, and we've broken to the upside. So let's have a look at the hourly, and you can see that we've actually rallied up on the hourly and put in a higher high, higher close, quite a big candle. And so let's see what the market is potentially doing. And the first thing that I see here is this potential flag pattern. And we have just had a touch, a touch, a touch, a touch. We've actually held the trend line. I know on the hourly we've put in that higher high, higher close candle. We've come into a 50%. We've violated structure here. So this will be a trade that I'm going to enter. I'm going to be looking for those extensions of the fibs. We have a 127 here and a 1618. Okay, I'm actually going to be playing for 2 targets here. Target 1 is the 127. Target 2 is going to be just above the 1618. It's going to be there, and the reason for that is this structure level here. So all we need to know now is, where is my risk? And there's my risk. So let's see if we can, excuse me, hit targets. And there we go, stop loss hit. Okay, so that's minus 20 on that trade. Carry on with the next one. Potential AB equals CD pattern there after we just violated structure, but it is only a violation. We've not gone oversold, so ignore that. Not interested. Okay, so here's our 3-point move. We've had a retracement. We've made a new low now, so we could be looking at the market. In fact, if we look at the hourly, it looks as though that we could come back down to retest the lows at 76.84. Yeah, we did that, and we've seen a retracement back up to here. I don't know if this could be a double bottom on the 60-minute. I can't look far enough left, and if I mess with the charts, I'll end up seeing the outcome of these trades. So right now, I'm just going to go bypass this. Okay, this is interesting. We've had a rally up. we have put in a wedge pattern. We've already broken to the upside. I want to be 5 pips underneath here, so that is, I'll make it 6. That's going to be my risk. Here on the hourly, we could be breaking to the upside. Let's have a look at the 5 range where targets could potentially be. I'll put on some fibs, looking for that 127 as a minimum, and structure. Well, there's the 127, but we do have structure down here at 77.52. That'd only give me 20 pips of profit. Would that give me a 1-to-1 risk to reward? 19.24. Okay, currently giving me an inverse risk to reward. So what I'm just going to do, the market has already done this actually, it's already come back down to this zone, but I'm going to reset my entries a little bit lower and see if we can get filled. This move's already happened, so we might not get filled on this. Okay, we are filled, so let's see if we can go and hit targets. And there we go, lovely. Okay, so it gave me a positive risk to reward that. Okay, so that's plus 25. So that's 3 wins, 1 loss thus far. How are we doing for time? 21 minutes, okay. Okay, now we've had an initial structure high, looking at the overall outcome. So again, looking for trend trades, looking for breakout patterns. Keep checking the hourly, we're still bullish on the hourly. Okay, a break to the downside. Here on the hourly, we've got a double bottom. It looks like we're pulling back for a 26.18, and see this area here of consolidation. That would look like a good area there to get long if that comes into the 618, and the 618 fib comes in at 177.19. That could be a good place to look to get long on a 26.18. Okay, the market is just consolidating here, more so a break to the downside. It's looking like this is putting in sideways movements like this. And that is the 618. We do have that even handled number down there that acts as a magnet. That 127 comes in at the 7200 even handled number. Okay, I'm only going to have a 1-to-1 risk to reward, so I'm just going to wait and see if the market comes back up. Looking like it's not going to. I'm going to get the breakout here. What a shame. If I hadn't gone as quick, my entry would have been up here, going a little bit too quick. I obviously don't want this video to be too long, but if I could have got my entry here, then I would have, my risk would have been like that, my reward would have been like that, but I can't include it. Went a bit too fast on the video. That's my own fault. We could see a move all the way back down to the lows here now, or that 26.18 could kick in and we could see a move to the upside. And no, for me now we are broken to the downside, and we have actually closed. Have we closed on the hourly? No, we've not put a new low in the hourly, so this could still go up for the 26.18 trade. Okay, now we've closed below, so my bias is again short. We're putting in consolidation. That type of movement is just not tradable. Not the way I trade anyway. I need it to be clear. Okay, bigger picture, rotation, potential head and shoulders. Nope. Let's carry on. Okay, looking at the hourly candles, we're bullish. Had quite a momentum move and we're still bullish. Well, it's not clear enough in the 5 range. Let's carry on. Okay, bit of whipsaw action here, so we're in consolidation now. And you can see that this, other than bat ciphers and Gartleys, it's not going to offer me really any opportunity, this type of movement. Why is that not moving? Okay, computer froze on me. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video because nothing's working at the moment. Okay, sorry about that. About 30 seconds have passed and my computer's now come free. I do not know what happened. So we've had a break here to the downside. I can clearly see that on the hourly, and so I'm going to be looking for shorting opportunities. So what we've done here, we're coming back down now for a retest. So lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. RSI was overbought there. We do have some divergence, not a great deal to be honest, so nothing I can really trade. Let's carry on. Okay, we've come back up again to this area. Okay, look at the hourly candle here. Again, I can't look left for structure. We are at the 170-600 flat, but look at the candles, big wick. This one's a big rejection. If we had some divergence here and it was looking like this, I could get involved, but I can't, so I'm just going to have to wait. Okay, broke to the upside. No head and shoulders here. I would expect a break to the downside at some point here. And now we're just seeing that horrible whipsaw action that is just not tradable on the 5 range. And there we go, a breakout. Well, we didn't break to the downside, we broke to the upside. Never mind, we've put in a double bottom. We've had a lovely move now. Okay, this looks interesting. Here we have a wedge pattern. We have already broken to the downside, but it's valid for me until we get to this point. And so, do we have room to go higher? Yeah, on the hourlies we have put in a new high. Let's just look left, see where that could potentially go. It looks as though we're channeling. We've already broken on that channel, so we could go higher here. Okay, yeah, this is something I'm going to take. I think this has moved slightly. My entry would have been here, so I just want to be 5 pips below the low. I'm actually going to make it there, give myself a little bit more breathing room. And in terms of targets, they're going to be a 127 extension, which is going to put me up there. Okay, looking like this is going to lose, but you never know. Yeah, okay, that lost. Okay, minus 18. Okay, breaking to the downside, put in a new low now, so only looking for opportunities to get short here. And this is quite a heavy trend, so any pullbacks are going to be minimal. We did not actually close. Yes, we did. We did put in a new low. Okay, we did put in a new low, so I'm still looking for shorting opportunities. Okay. No real pullbacks here, nothing for me to really get involved with. What we do have is this, the structure level being held, but this by itself, it's just not going to tell me that we're going to reverse. No, let's carry on. Okay, still breaking to the upside here. Okay, here on the hourly, breaking and spiking above this zone now. We'll see if we can close above it or not. Okay, yes, we did close above it, and we do have room to come higher. We could come up to around the 7750s level. Another potential flag pattern. I'm late. Just trying to move too quickly, because my entry would have been down here. See this? Time and time again I see. Puts in a little double bottom. That would have been my entry there, giving me the better risk to reward. Also came down into this level here. This will be a 618 fib. Yeah, my entry was here. So if I hadn't have gone as quick, I would have waited, and here we had the double bottom, we had the higher high. My risk would have been like this. Again, I've not seen the outcome of this trade, but this is how I would have approached the trade, and I would have actually played for the 127 extension as well, just based on what the what I think that we can go up to the 7750s level. And yeah, so this would have been a 2 target trade. See what would have happened. Okay, that trade lost 21. Okay, the problem here is that on the hourly there's no trend, we're just whipsawing, and it's not giving us that, great opportunity to jump on like we had before. We had that lovely winning 81 pip trade. Okay, we're just moving downwards here, but okay, we have made a new low, so I'm wanting to hop on this trend now, see if we can get short at any particular place. Okay, we could see a steeper retracement back up to this level here. Okay, this is interesting. On the hourly, we've come into the structure level. You can see where my crosshairs are we're within the wicks. We have essentially double topped here, We have broken above it on the 5 range, but not on the hourly candles, and we do have the divergence here again. The 5 range, you sometimes break structure just because of the way the candles form, so I'm actually going to get short here with stops 10 pips above the even handled number. I'm actually going to go 11, and I'm going to be playing for a retest of that candle low. No, I can actually play for a retest back down to this zone. 30s. Okay. Doesn't look as though we've been stopped out yet. Okay, there we go. We've hit targets. Let's double check that we was not stopped out. No, we was not. So, lovely trading opportunity. If I was trading live, I'll be honest, I'd give these stops a couple of extra pips. In fact, to be honest, there's no excuse why I shouldn't be doing that now. So, in these instances, I would give it just a few extra pips, because on the 5 range, it's not as clear as it is on the hourly, and so stop placement, you really need to just give it a little bit more. Could be an advanced pattern there, back pattern, but I'm not interested in that. Okay, we've rallied up and hit targets on that particular pattern. And could we be putting in a head and shoulders here? Potential rotation if we break structure to the downside. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's just have a look at the hourly first of all. Zoom in. Okay, nothing but a bunch of junk, if I'm honest with you. But we are down at the bottom of those wicks, and we can look at this potential head and shoulders like this. So we can have 2 left shoulders here. We came up for a double head. Really importantly, we have now violated the outside return. So if we come up to this level, I can look to get short, and I'll be playing for 2 positions. We'll see first of all if that happens. We did go overbought here for me for the RSI, excuse me, which is what I need for confirmation. Okay. Now we have just gone, no, we didn't go overbought, but we have now just put in a lower low, lower close. So I'm actually going to get short this when I have stops up there. And the reason why I'm going to be above the highs is because what we're doing here is new high, we double topped, we then violated the outside return, and just look at how we're actually arching. Even if the head and shoulders fails here, we could still see a move to the downside. And so I'm going to want to be playing for an AB equals CD pattern of this move. So down to there. And I'm also then going to be playing for a retest of the hourly lows, which is going to be there. Excuse me. So let's see if this comes off. Now we've not put in a new low yet. Excuse me. Okay, target 1s have just been hit. Do we get target 2s? No. So you can see that now we've hit here. So this was 34 pips, so we bank half, so that's plus 17. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 winners, 3 losers. I'm not too sure how much we're up. I'll tally it up at the end. Let's carry on. Okay, we're now bullish again, and I guess this just goes to show that even in these types of whipsaw markets, the range bar charts are still tradable. We're very bullish here, and looks as though we could be coming up to retest the highs. Could we see a pullback just here? Okay, just this zone here. Could we see a pullback into here? we could go up and test this area. There isn't much room for profits. We're at the 7700 flat, so no, I'm not interested here for trend continuation. And right now this looks as though the market could be struggling a little bit. Yeah, and there we go, we've broken to the downside. So again, using the hourly as confirmation, we'd retested pretty much the highs, the 7700 even. We've now actually broken to the downside. Is there a trend here to the downside? So it looks like this. Let's just draw it out so that we know for sure. New structure high, outside return, new structure high, outside return, new structure high, violated the outside return, pullback, new structure low. We're now in trend, looking for shorting opportunities. Pretty much look for anywhere in this zone. The hourly, yep, I'd say that we could come back down and retest this level here, 76.10s, 10 pips above that even handled number. So as we go up, I can see that the RSI has gone overbought to 83. We put in a lower low, lower close right here. So what I'm going to do now is, first of all, we have hidden divergence. So from our last outside return to our current one, we have hidden divergence. We went overbought at, I forgot, an 83. We've put in a lower low, lower close. So my stop needs to be an ATR above the high. So that's going to put me at 75, 77, because it's yep, 77, and I'm going to be playing for two targets here. I'm going to be playing for a retest of the lows, and then target 2s is going to be down there. Let's see if this comes off or not. Okay, there's target 1s. Do we get target 2s? And there we go, target 2s as well. So we did not get stopped out. And this was 28, so we banked 14 and 23, 14, so that's 37. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long, so let's just have a look and see what period this is from and to now. So 4 o'clock, and this was on the, is that the 1st of January? I think it is. So the 1st of January, 4 o'clock, and we started looking at trades. I think it was here, wasn't it? So the 16th of May. No, I can't be right. One second while I work this out. Okay, it was the 1st of June. It's American, so wrong way around. So from the 16th of May, excuse me, to the 1st of June. So let's go to May. So from the 16th of May, so 2 weeks and 2 days. So we have 16 days of trading. Obviously this is 24 hours a day. You're not going to be in all of these trades. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6 winners. That means 3 losses. And we banked 40, 81, minus 20, plus 25, minus 18, minus 21, plus 63, plus 17, plus 37. So that means I made 204 pips in 16 days out of 9 trades. I had a win rate of 66% because I had 6 wins and 3 losses. And so there we go, just through implementing that strategy and using the 5 ranges day trading. Again, I do this so that it is for me to gain more experience in the market and look at those better setups. You'll notice that there was several setups there that I looked at and I said no, I will wait for something better. And then I tried to use the full range of arsenal that I have, from trend continuation to breakout strategies, and we had a great winning trade there for 81 pips where I was able to aggressively hold the stop and follow the trend down. And so I hope you like the video. If you do, just do me a favor, just give it a quick like, and the more likes I get, the more videos I'll make. So thank you.